Starting up our new devotional today, it's going to be Reset Your Mind, Overhauling Toxic Thoughts. Due to a lot of the comments on the last devotional we just did, Dangerous Prayer, I feel like this might help with some of what you guys were talking about. So hopefully I made a good choice here. Let's go ahead and jump right into the devotional portion titled Mind Renovation. We probably all heard how much our thoughts impact our lives. While theologians, leaders, authors, self-help gurus, and CEOs may have different viewpoints about life and politics, most agree that our thoughts are incredibly important and dictate the trajectory of our lives. Take a look at some popular quotes. Whether you think you can or think you can't, you're right. Henry Ford. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. Teddy Roosevelt. The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. Marcus Aurelius. Our thoughts make us what we are. Dale Carnegie. The Apostle Paul challenges us at the beginning of Romans 12 to not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of our minds. I love that verse. The Greek word for the word renewing is anakinaiosis. Honestly, I'm not familiar with that term. And it literally means renovation. So according to the verse, our transformation occurs when our mind undergoes renovation. We know that a renovation happens when someone wants to change the appearance of their home or business. Maybe it's because something is broken or damaged, or perhaps it just needs to be updated. A mind renovation is similar. What kind of renovation does your mind need? Maybe you're still focused on the broken or damaged thoughts you've been thinking for years. It could be that you've been playing an outdated recording in your mind that someone said to you during your childhood. Do you find yourself constantly complaining? Is it easier for you to fixate on things that could go wrong in your life? Are you jealous and envious of others and how their lives seem better than yours? Do you feel overwhelmed and defeated by how you view yourself? Whether we usually have a positive outlook on life or we struggle every day with what our mind obsesses over, we could all use some guidance when it comes to our thoughts. Often, we refer to unwanted thoughts as negative or bad, but what they really are is toxic. How true is that? While many of our thoughts may not have much value, plenty do. Some are incredible thoughts that impact others for the better, while many of our thoughts are bent towards the negative. So it's true that we can't change every thought that needs changing. We can think about our thoughts and attempt to change the ones that are toxic. Over the next 4 days, we will learn how to test our thoughts, capture toxic thoughts, fix our thoughts on Jesus, and make a plan to put it into practice. Reflect. Think about your most common thoughts. How do they make you feel? In what area of your thought life do you need renovation? Romans 12:1 and 2. Therefore, I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God. This is your true and proper worship. Do not conform to the patterns of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. Short and sweet. I think this idea of negative or toxic thoughts is really important for the world that we live in today. Constantly on social media, on TV, you're being fed things that are negative. And if they're not inherently negative or toxic, you're being fed things that are untrue, things that are lies, things that are building toxicity within your mind. So being able to clear all the toxicity and keep things that are wholesome and whole within your mind is extremely important. So I'm interested to see kind of where this goes. But I would say do those 2 bullet points that we read about in the devotional, understand what your most common thoughts are, and then decide how they make you feel. And I will see you guys tomorrow.